Yeah, well, imagine that, Tim, doing that to your own son, pretending like he was adopted for most of his life. By the end, bro, I was hoping I was.
It builds character.
Trisha's old fiance, he was like gorgeous looking man, blonde hair, blue eyed, surfed, and all the rest of it. Sometimes I go,
He's good. Yeah.
The ball might have jumped back into the paddock.
And unlike Dad, he had like a mad personality. He was funny. I was rooting for them to work out. Unfortunately, it didn't. Yeah. Hey, are we good to go? We got the cameraman in the corner as well. Those people that can't see on the YouTube. Tim Tszyu, welcome to the studio, mate. We're very excited to have you on. Something that you wouldn't actually realise. You know how a lot of dads, when they have a drink, they might put a music video, or they've got a YouTube clip that they get. Hey, everyone, kids, come here and have a look at this. Matthew Johns is one. Every time he drinks, without fault for the last 10 years, he always plays the highlights of Kostya versus Zab Judah all the time.
It's a good one.
It's a great fight. It's the perfect fight. You got the loudmouth with the big entourage, and then all of a sudden, yeah.
Yeah, we all know the story.
Yeah. Mate, Johnny Lewis told me a great story, actually, having a beer one day. Just starting to sound like an alcar. Johnny said that going into the weigh-in, of course, Judah had Tyson, Pernell Whitaker, all those guys around him, Zab Judah. And he said, well, Kostya, God, you know a lot more than me, but Kostya would put on, was naturally probably an 80-kilo man, where he said Judah was probably a 60-kilo man. And he said at the weigh-in, he said there was a moment where Pernell Whitaker and Tyson, all those guys just moved away, and your dad put his hand around Zab Judah's waist and went, too small.
Yeah.
Mind games.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Another story was my dad found out. My dad's whole campaign around that fight was called Destiny. That this was his destiny. This fight. This was, it was all the marbles for the undisputed title. So the whole campaign before the fight was called Destiny. And I think a month before the fight, Zab had a daughter named Destiny.
Yeah, right.
I think it was freshly born, and it wasn't out in the public. It was just low key, but my dad found out about it, and he whispered in Zab's ear at the weigh-in. He goes, "I hope your destiny is all right. She's well.
Yeah.
My destiny comes tomorrow night." And apparently Zab, he was talking and everything, and then he just was rattled.
Really?
He didn't know what to say. That buzzed him.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy mind game,
the
right?
rest is history.
Because boxing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but boxing seems like it's 90% mental, right?
Yeah. But you know what? Now it's sort of changing. It's become more of a show.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to have that last bit, the way you get to actually see someone and say your last little bit of words. These days it becomes more about just trash talk and everyone's just talking it up. But there is a certain bit that you can do and to mentally get inside your opponent.
How do you go with obviously it is very showmanship, right?
Yeah.
To sell and whatnot, but you don't seem like the kind of guy that comes naturally too. You're just naturally quite quiet. Do you
respectful?
Yeah. Do you find that side hard, or do you just like to be
to a certain extent? The thing for me, I just like to be authentic. I don't want to be someone that I'm not. It's hard to. You obviously people get exposed when they're putting on an act, and I just don't want that.
Yeah,
it's like the old saying, "Be yourself. Everyone else is taken." But your dad used to do, mate, the thing talking about mind games. I remember he used to have the steel balls in his hands, and used to say things like, "Mate, this is I do this to strengthen my hands and make me a bigger punch." Or it might have been fighting Shambo Mitchell, and he said, "I've worked on this new punch."
Yeah.
And you see Shambo Mitchell going, "Oh fuck," balancing on his head in the corners. Yeah. Just on that, I was just reading. Been reading a book which is pretty grim. The history of the Soviet Union, but of course, your roots are in Serov, Russia, which is a tough industrial mining town. Do you get back there, Tim? Have you been there? No,
I haven't been. I've been once in my life, and that was when I was in year 1 kindergarten.
Yeah,
and I still have memories of it for some reason. It just always stuck in my head, even from such a young kid back then. But I spent a month there, and I just have little glimpses of it. I remember one time it was just it was summer and the sun wouldn't go down until like 12 o'clock.
Or does it stay up that long?
Yeah.
Because the higher you are or the lower you are in the world dictates how long your nights and days are.
There's a day, and it's after the school formal, where there's sunshine 24 hours in the whole day. So
wow. Well, it's interesting about Serov, Tim, because your family has Korean blood ancestry.
Yeah,
a little
Mongolian,
bit.
Korean.
Yeah, because what was interesting was Serov had a big post-World War I, had a big prisoner of war camp, which had a lot of Mongolian, Chinese, but predominantly Koreans.
Yeah,
and they said, as a consequence, the town has a big Korean influence.
Yeah, right.
Which I thought was...
That was probably from... That's where we probably came
That's
from.
it, mate. You got it. You got it.
Like, obviously you haven't been back to Russia since year one, but do you have quite a big following?
I've been back to Russia.
Oh, you've been back there, just not to your hometown.
Just haven't been to to Serov.
How are you received in Russia? Like, do you have a big following there?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. The thing with my dad, it's very strange. Like, he's very well known in Russia. Like, David Beckham.
Really?
Type level in Russia. So it's that type of life and profile that he's got there. And when we lived there, me and my brothers, we sort of had that that weird privilege, I'd say.
Yep.
But we're not, because we were brought up in Australia, we weren't used to it. So that's one of the things that made us want to come back to Australia.
I met your dad about a month after your dad and your mum defected, and he was at the Newcastle races with Johnny because they had a fight coming up there. And man, first thing, like you, the really dark eyes, he shook my hand, honestly. It was, but
strong handshake.
Strong handshake.
Like, so I noticed the same thing when I shook Tim's hand. Just then. I was
really?
Like, boxer, bro, I swear. I thought you were like power moving me. I was like, shit. I said to Jack, bro, is he off me? Nearly broke my hand.
But how's preparations been, Tim?
It's been good. It's been 6 weeks back and forth from US. So it's been quite good. I've had boys fly in from America, and I've had another guy fly in from New Zealand. Yeah. Tall southpaws, so trying to just emulate that type of style.
So is that when you're getting a sparring partner, do you try to get someone who is
similar,
as similar as possible,
yeah.
even height wise?
Yeah,
because
that'd be difficult with Fundora.
Yeah, he's a tall man, right?
Yeah. So the boys are 6'4", southpaws, tall, rangy. So that's what we're going with.
Yeah, wow.
Do you, Tim, when you go into camp, like I remember hearing stories about Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler would hire out the whole floor of a hotel and would basically go into exile. What extent do you do as far as camp's concerned?
I don't like to overthink too much. I try to keep it not balanced, I'd say just somewhere where I can go home and just be relaxed, not think about boxing non-stop.
Yep.
Otherwise it becomes too much. You sort of just rock up on fight night and you want to be ready like that, Yep. So for me, I don't need to get out there. I used to go to America and be around it all, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Being around that boxing 24 hours is too much.
Too draining?
Yeah.
Well, I can only imagine some of the people too. I mean, let's face it, Tim, everyone wants something off you. Taking a little piece. Yeah, it's fatiguing.
Yeah, of course. And just being at home sometimes is just a bit more relaxing, You're more at peace.
Mate, July 20, MGM Grand. Amazing card. I'm trying to think, as good a card, as far as Australians are concerned, because, of course, Pacquiao's come out of time before Barrios. I remember Jeff Fennick, when he fought Azuma Nelson for the first time, that was the undercard to Mike Tyson's first fight when he got out of the Colonel Klink against Ruddock. Yeah, but this is an amazing opportunity. Pacquiao, what's it been like knocking around with Manny?
His aura, when he walks in, you sort of feel his presence. It's pretty extraordinary.
Is this your first time meeting? Have you met before?
I did a bit of sparring with him.
Yeah. So
I got called in to work with him for like 2 weeks in the Philippines.
Is that like, is that weird? Because he's 46 now, right? He'd be closer to your old, like, to Kostya's age. Is that weird? Has he had a conversation where he's like, it's a bit surreal for him too?
Nah.
He hasn't said that?
No, he doesn't say much, I'll be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't say much. He's, yeah.
That must have been an experience being in the Philippines with Manny.
It was.
You're talking about the level of fame.
Yeah, it was. It was like a god,
Wow.
you know?
Like the cricketers in India kind of thing?
Oh,
Like,
maybe.
This, I mean, Pacquiao is what has given, like, the Filipinos, like, you know, that prestige.
He was going for presidency.
Yeah.
Was he going for
he was going for
president?
president. Yeah.
Well, like, him... Would he wouldn't walk the streets of Philippines? Like
No
we said,
way.
he can't even walk.
No.
Trish.
No.
Sorry,
You told me Trish.
His wife. What the hell on the brain? She made me sleep on the couch last night.
Yeah, he got
Neck was sore.
He was sleep.
I got reverted to the couch.
You know why he got slept on the couch too?
What'd you do?
He lost his credit card right down at the beach somewhere, and he's looking for ages. Mum ends up cancelling it. The moment she cancels it, as it always does, someone messaged me saying, "Oh, it's turned up at the pub. Can tell your dad someone's found it at the pub." So he's obviously been around the pub too. And then he cracked the shits because she cancelled it for him.
No. I cracked the shits because before that she kept asking questions going, have you traced your steps? And I went, yeah, I have. What did you do the last time? I paid for a coffee. Oh, what sort of coffee? What does it fucking matter? What sort of coffee? I've lost my credit card. It just went on and so on and so forth. So I'm a bit tight around the neck after. But Manny, that level of fame there. I had a friend who was flying from the Philippines to the US, and they're sitting on the plane, and they said, "Sorry, there's a delay." They were delayed 2 hours. Because Manny Pacquiao, he was running late for the plane.
Yeah,
they just kept.
But you know, when I came to the Philippines, there was just a massive line at the airport. One of the customs officers in the Philippines comes, "Tim, come straight through." They grabbed my bags, and I'm straight into the car. I got a bit of Filipino spending money.
Wow,
straight to me. Straight into the hotel, and I was like, "Wow, this is
good.
This is not bad.
It's good to be Manny Pacquiao."
Not bad.
I might move over here.
What did you learn sparring him?
I wouldn't say much about the sparring. The first time we met, we're standing face to face from each other, about to spar. So that was unreal. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to go full hard.
Yep.
Had to try imitate Keith Thurman to a certain extent.
Okay.
And I'm not used to that. So it was a cool experience being around it all. But to continue on in terms of my career, I wasn't going to do too much.
What did you were warned not to go too hard? Was the same warning given to him, or did he sort of?
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Did he go pretty hard?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
He would take off the whole round, and then like in the end, he would like pick it up in the last 30 seconds. He comes out with these spurts.
Because he's 46. He's going to break his own record. He's trying to break his own record as the oldest welterweight champion.
Yeah.
As a boxer, give us a bit of an insight. How hard is that going to be for you? Like, how big a mountain is that for him to climb?
I think it's the biggest mountain right now for him. You know, like he's done his 8th division world champion, which is crazy, world record status. But to beat who he's fighting, Barrios, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's some sort of fighter, isn't he? Barrios, man.
Yeah, and 46 is it's unfortunately it's a hard age.
Yeah, we even see look at the UFC, even Volk. He just won as 36 as the oldest in that division. And chatting with him, even he was like, that was so. I had to train so hard because given my age, man, he's got 10 years.
Well, they say that there's that saying in boxing, isn't it? You can grow old overnight. You see that with fighters.
Yeah.
Fighters very often, after their greatest victory, can just exhale a little bit.
Yeah.
Did I see a video as well of you as a kid? And like as Manny Pacquiao was walking out to a fight and he waved at you, like you called out to him.
Yeah,
what was the deal with that? What was that?
2009, I went to watch Pacquiao versus Cotto, MGM Grand, where I'm fighting now.
Yeah.
It's always been a big dream of mine. And we were near the entrance, and I was screaming out, "Team Pacquiao, Pacquiao, Pacquiao," and he sort of looked up and he was looking around, and just goes like that, you know. I'll remember it for the rest of my life.
Mate, I've never seen a bloke with Pacquiao when he's about to go out there, like just so happy to be there. I love that time when you see him when he had the lead singer of Survivor singing "Eye of the Tiger," and he was just walking behind him and he was looking like, "Look at this guy."
That's so funny. Has that been crazy for you? Like, even like obviously you flew over there to spar him. That first time you meet him, are you like, did you tell him that was you in the crowd? Did you tell him about that moment or anything?
You reckon he remembers about the crowd moment?
Oh, yeah.
That was you?
Oh, that guy.
Do you know when you get people sometimes to get up and I'll say, now, Tim, do you remember 15 years ago we're at a cafe and you just go, you're the bloke.
But did you tell him like the moment? Did you be like, oh, actually, when I was a kid?
No,
like,
I didn't tell him.
You don't want to be. You don't want to.
I don't want to sound like the other guys that used to tell me all that stuff.
Matthew, you just started a health kick.
Yes, I have, Coops.
And you've been using the Good Day products.
I've been using Good Day, yes, the multivitamin supplement. Feel great.
Why the health kick?
I just like to do it every year. I sort of get in around July, and I start the health kick. I started July 1st, and mate, I feel good actually. It usually takes me about 20. At the back end of July to actually feel the benefits, but I feel great. Taking the product has certainly helped. It just it actually gives me the want. I get up, take it. It gives me the want to train. Oh. That's when you're feeling good. That's what it is. You don't get up and dread training.
So a health kick, I suppose. Then you've also you won't be drinking this month and stuff as well, or
what are you serious? I'm on a health kick. I'm not training for the Olympics, mate. No, so mate, I'm drinking.
Oh, okay. So it's a balance thing then, I suppose. You're trying to clean up your Monday to Friday so you can enjoy your Friday afternoon to Sunday.
It is about balance. And so what I do is I got the three pillars, which is good time. And then I balance it out by having training and diet and supplement. And I've put Good Day into my supplement regime.
Mate, shout out to Good Day because if anybody else wants to join Matty on his little month of health kick, they've given us a code JOHNS for 10% off all their products. And if you pair that with a subscription, goes up to 20%.
Well, I tell you, join in the health kick. Get in touch with us. Let us know how you're going, how much weight you've lost, or anything like that. I'll share mine as well. At the moment, I'm 87 kilos. Every week, I'll update you on how I'm traveling. Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah. I'm having a good day. Have you had much to do with some of the greatest legends in fights history? Because I imagine even though there's lots of trash talk and stuff, the boxing world, there must be feel like a real community of mutual respect.
It is.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, being in the boxing scene now in America, being just amongst it and around it, even going to the fights the other day, it was just you see all these top boxers from different divisions and different eras, and they're all recognizing you, saying hi to you, and you're like, that's the biggest trip out for me. It was these guys that I've watched throughout the years, and they're coming up to you and saying how much they like your style and stuff like that.
Because the best in every sport, Tim, they know the sport, don't they? I love it with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson just knows the history of fighting and everything about it.
It's like Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
I was sat next to Tyson Fury at my brother's fight, and we start talking. He's like, man, I watched your fight against Tony Harrison. And he goes, I loved it. And I'm like,
no way.
What?
Yeah.
You watched my fight? He goes, yeah. I'm tripping out. I'm like, no way. Tyson Fury's watched my fight.
That's pretty wild.
I listened to a podcast, and the guy who gave you a really good rap was Ricky Hatton.
Oh, yeah.
And Ricky was talking about, where he beat your dad in Manchester that night.
Yeah.
And then he was spoke after it, and he said, I got to give a rap. He said, there were no excuses. Kostya was really grateful. He's a great guy. And he said, and I saw his son, Tim, fight really. And what did he say? Oh, yes, tough lad, mate. He's got tough lads. Got heavy hands.
All right. Have people that your dad's fought, have they, through your journey, has people reached out or, you ever come across? Or Zab did.
Zab Judah. Yeah, we saw each other at the Charlo fight, and, it was cool to just connect,
How was he
was that?
with the mask?
He was cool.
Yeah.
He's turned his life around. He's a nurse now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's turned into a nurse, and he's doing great.
Yeah. I remember when your dad fought him, he was considered at the point he was in the argument best pound for pound fighter in the world. But when your dad dropped him, he was never the same fighter again.
No, he actually became an undisputed champ.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, my going.
Yeah.
Because didn't he get he got banned for a bit for touching the ref, right?
Yeah.
He
In
went
that
up a
fight.
division and beat Corey Spinks and
Did
became
he?
undisputed world champion.
Fuck, he disappeared off my radar.
And then afterwards, he
Must have been when Dad started drinking.
When I was 13. Full blood discos.
Oh, did you have a hero when you were growing up, like fighting wise?
Roy Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really. But then when growing up in the teenagers, I used to always watch Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
They were the two sort
Do
of.
you
growing
like,
up.
because when you have and league players listening to this will understand, like when you have a hero growing up, you always try to play the same position as them and like in juniors and try to adopt some of their habits. In boxing, is that the same? Like different styles that you try to adopt?
Yeah, I was always trying to do a bit of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Not obviously outside, but inside the ring, the way he used to box was like, for me, it was like perfection. You know, I always looked up to it.
It used to be funny, you go to the public gyms like Fitness First, you go up there, and when Floyd was, firing, you used to get blokes and they put the mitts on and stuff, and everyone had the hands around their waist, doing all the Floyd Mayweather. I said, why doesn't anyone want to be fucking Kostya Tszyu these days? Put them do something. Sebastian Fundora.
Yeah.
Tim, I'll ask you a question here, and I'm of the belief there's a difference between the smart thing and the right thing, and oftentimes the smart thing is oftentimes dictated by other people. The right thing is something that just exists within you. Now, with the Fundora fight, when you had the head cut, everyone went, well, the smart thing was to go, bang, declared a draw or went to the card. I'm not sure at what point of the fight it was. But for you, in you was the right thing to continue to fight.
Yeah, like even to this day, like when I just said, like I was at these fights and you got the legends saying how much of a fighter you are, know, and it's all because of what you show, and what I did on that given night, and it will forever be lived.
The response that you got from that, because obviously you got beat, but I imagine you would have gained a huge response and respect from the fighting community, right? Like, were people reaching out after that fight?
But there was a lot of respect. The fact that the amount of blood that I went through was crazy, and to keep fighting on,
Well, I learned this the other day. The human body actually hasn't got that much blood in it.
You'd be surprised.
It actually no. Well, most human bodies haven't got that much blood in it. Like, I think it's something like, and I might be wrong here.
Probably.
Hang on, Jack's holding up 7 liters. 8 liters? Okay, it's 8 liters of blood in it, which that's not that much. Well, that fight, I remember watching that fight, mate, you would have gone through about 2 or 3.
Yeah, it would have been, eh?
There was that much
How did you feel
blood.
after it? Did you feel...
Oh, I felt fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I felt fine.
Yeah. Because that's what they do with, what they do with horses. Back in the old days with the horses, they used to blood horses. They used to...
Drain them.
Choke the horse with, this sounds bad, but no, they used to put a rope around, get it, so the vein, the jugular vein, and they used to prick the jugular vein, it'd lose all this blood, and it'd go and lay down full of sleep, and the next day get up and regenerate it. So what I'm saying is, Tim, mate, have you ever thought about
Definitely not.
Wow, is that all it takes? Sports science.
Yeah.
Sports science has evolved.
But Fundora, that fight, I reckon, I'm not going to say I reckon. Do you reckon he would be incredibly, at the moment, apprehensive? Given the fact that when you watch that fight, like I could see until the head cut, the confidence was just draining out of him. And it was just basically a matter of time.
Yeah. I think that's what he wants to rewrite. That's his motivation, Yeah. Is that because his victory was sort of overshadowed by the fact that what was happening inside the ring, and I think that's his biggest motivation. And for me, my biggest motivation is what happened.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's like Rocky, like the last Rocky where he no one expects him to win, and he gets in there and he rips in, and then the other guy, he was like the modern fighter, Antonio Tava, he beats him, but everyone claps Rocky out. Rocky was the one who was more respected. I imagine for Fundora.
Have you stop there for Tim for 1 second? Yeah. It was a movie, not a documentary.
Oh no. But for me, Right, this is the thing, Tim. It's the message that movie conveys. Okay, the message that movie conveyed that touched my heart, and I'm sure it touched many hearts across Australia. Like after it, did you sense anything from Fundora? Like, did you speak to him after the fight?
No, I haven't.
Oh, really?
No.
Not at all.
Well, we sort of interacted straight after the fight.
Yeah.
Where he came and gave me the belt back.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
Yeah, well.
Like, boxing, Tim, like, to me, from the outsider, I might have it completely wrong. He looks like a really sort of nice, sweet guy. You're a technician as a fighter. How much do you have to get yourself, or do you have to demonize the other fighter, or can you just clinically just go about your work?
Yeah.
Emotionless.
Yeah. There is no emotion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The emotion ones are actually harder. So the fact that there's no emotion in it, it's much
Have you always been like that? Like as a kid? Like even in like where does that come from?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because there's lots of footy players who I look at and they have very much the same demeanor as you. Like Nathan Cleary's kind of that one as well, like very technical and like not much emotion, and it benefits him in big moments because he can calm himself down under pressure and he's able to execute. Like, is that something that you trained? Like, I know you work a lot with mental coaches and stuff. Is that something that you trained, or is that
to a certain
bit
extent
of your identity as well?
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. And I think with the Fundora fight is that I did sort of lose control as soon as the cut happened. I went into someone that I'm not, rather than being very methodical and.
Well, you couldn't see. It was like putting Stevie Wonder in the ring.
Mate. That's the thing. Did the doctor, look at him in hindsight, he checked it out. Did he want to stop the fight? The doc?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was actually in my head. I was thinking that this fight would be stopped.
Yeah, right. Yeah. How was your mum watching? I mean, your poor mum. She's going through it 3 times.
Yeah.
So Kostya, then yourself,
Nikita.
and Nikita. She must be just going, fucking old boys. Can you take her?
Yeah, she's not watching
stamps.
She's not watching it anymore.
Oh, she doesn't watch it. It's just too much, right?
Had enough.
I think it's a bit heavy.
Yeah. I imagine. How's your brother going, Nikita? Because he's been on. I remember. He was coming on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Your brother's got a sick sense of humor. It looks like.
Oh yeah.
It looks like he's got a sick sense of humor.
Yeah, when he was on the show talking about where he had a chocolate milk and he went, oh, I had it. And I went back and he like, I thought, oh my God, I think he just insinuated he had an orgasm.
Oh man, have you two got a good relationship? Like, how much do you guys hang out outside?
Not much.
Oh really? Keep him at arm's length.
He's just, Nikita's cool. He's just we're into 2 different things. He's a real bush guy.
Oh really? What goes like hunting and that?
Nah, just
goes out there.
Yeah, he just goes for a walk with his dogs there.
Yeah, right.
He's a real.
Yeah. Is he married, Nikita?
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yeah, he had a low key wedding without telling anyone.
Yeah,
he didn't tell.
Typical Nikita. My mom found out from the newspaper.
Bruh.
She called me.
Do you know what's funny?
Did Nikita get married? Apparently.
Well, this is something we share in common because Matthew's brother Andrew Johns, same thing.
Oh,
he
way.
rang us one day. He was in Bali or something, right? He was overseas and he goes, I just got married. This was like 4 months ago.
Wow.
And then it came out in the paper later and we were like...
At least he called.
Yeah, thanks for I know, that's right. Luckily, hopefully, it's Nikita's first marriage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Joey's on number 3.
Yeah.
So, 3rd time lucky, as they say. She's a nice girl, though. She's a champ.
She is, yeah. She's awesome. Very nice. Make sure we let that know.
How's married life going for you, Tim?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Same old for me, in all honesty.
Yeah. Trust me, you'll be on the Sundays are diamonds. Most days are stones.
That's right. We're just joking.
No, I love it very much.
That's very happy. Back to the Fundora fight. What was that period like after? Because how long did it take for you to get back in the ring after that fight? It was pretty soon, right?
No, it took a bit because I still had the cut to sort of let it heal.
Yeah.
But I was in Hawaii for like 2 weeks and I came back and went to Thailand, started prepping for a fight against Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah.
And then that got postponed because of my cut. Still hasn't healed. And then, then I went to America and fought, I think it was October.
Yeah, right. That's a reason, mate. Another reason, Tim, you just get so much respect, not just from the fight community, everyone, is the fact that you stay active.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, you know, you're prepared for Keith Thurman. Thurman pulled that broken hand, I think. And all of a sudden, Fundora, you've been preparing for just someone completely different. But you still take the fight.
Yeah. And that's the best thing about this camp is that I've actually had time to actually slow things down, be able to work on things, work on the mistakes, work on things that don't work, find out stuff that don't work, find out stuff that works, and be able to to work on them.
Do you? How much tape do you do?
I don't do too much.
You're right.
Yeah. I don't like to watch too much.
Are there fighters that do that? Like watch a lot of video? Really?
Yeah.
And analyze like what they're...
analyze everything really.
What about...
I try and understand, see what he's good at, understand it all, and then just move from there.
What about for yourself? Like, do you watch a lot of fights back and see like how you might have handled a scenario or your own sort of fighting style?
Yeah, a little bit.
More so than watching an opponent?
Yeah. I like to watch boxing in general.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't really like to watch opponents or myself.
Do you like watching your brother?
Nah.
You don't like that?
Nah.
No. Like, is that...
It's just stressful because he's just got this style.
Oh, his poor wife.
She doesn't know what she's in for.
Would it be is it stressful as a brother to watch your brother fight?
Yeah.
Like you get nervous in that?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Nikita's first fight, I was shitting myself, I'll be honest. I didn't know what to do, didn't know how to feel. Had to just like try to relax myself, calm myself down.
Yeah.
But it was tough.
Jeez, he certainly drags opponents into every time we fight. It's eventful, isn't it?
Yeah,
like he loves to.
It's
a war.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Who are the fighters you really like watching these days?
These days,
yeah.
No one.
No, there's the heavyweights I don't mind.
Yeah.
Benavidez, do you know Benavidez?
Yeah.
He's my favorite fighter at the moment.
Jeez, he's
a beast.
Powerhouse.
He's an animal.
And it's funny, isn't it? Like
chubby boy.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like the typical like Anthony Joshua.
Mexican
Anthony
monster?
Joshua. Yeah.
The monster. Yeah, man.
Is there any like Jai Opetaia in Australian boxing? Because he broke that guy's jaw the other day.
Right. And you know what? A gentleman though.
Yeah.
Like broke his jaw, then went and organised the bloke to organise his doctor to operate on him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And they had a beer afterwards.
Yeah.
Together. It was good.
Jeez, what was he drinking it through a straw the other one? He was just pouring it down.
Intravenous.
It's just IV drip. Mate, the funny thing about Jai, so in 2020, we had a big trip for the Storm after our season to Byron Bay. And me and Brandon Smith, there's a beautiful pie shop in Byron Bay. It's like the kebab store. It stays open all night. So after a few beers, you can go there and get a pie.
Gotcha. And
Jai was there and he came up and was talking to us, mate. And he hadn't, I don't even think he'd had a professional fight yet, but we knew he was a boxer because like, I think Brandon watches boxing a lot. He's quite a good fighter, street fighter. And this bloke come up to Jai and, mate, I don't know what it is with drunk punters and wanting to, when they know someone's a good fighter, wanting to try to get them to fight him. This bloke would not leave him alone. And was going after him. And Brandon was like, mate, what are you doing? Like, you're going to get killed. If he turns, lucky he's pretty like, he was just telling him, oh, like, piss off, mate. Like, didn't really bite. But, mate, after watching him knock that bloke out the other day, looking back on that moment, that bloke could have died.
Some blokes deserve to be knocked out. You know what I mean? Like, but you're right. Do you ever get that? Do you ever get people coming up drunks?
Maybe because I'm not in that scene.
Yeah, right.
Not in that scene, so I don't really.
You're not really a drinker.
No.
No, like after a fight, would you?
No.
Really?
Yeah, not really.
How do you unwind?
How do I unwind? I don't know.
Like, how do you celebrate a fight?
Post fight, I just relax with a few friends and that's it. We just go get something to eat.
Oh, you're like the perfect human, eh?
I appreciate that.
I'm talking to you. That's very like I imagine a lot of fighters after a long training camp, they want to blow off steam.
Yeah.
You don't feel like that, really?
No, don't have the urges, don't have the feeling. Yeah, just don't have it in me.
You must just be happy.
Talking about before we said about the Mexican monster, like the Mexican fighters like that. You watch him like Alvarez, of course, and all the rest of it. How many Mexicans have you fought any yet? I remember
Kostya Campo.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, you cleaned him up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because remember they used to call your dad the Mexicutioner.
Yeah. He had a few. I've sparred a few. They're tough.
Yeah.
They hit hard as well, and the style's just very rugged. You're always in for hard spar.
Julio Cesar Chavez.
They're good to the body as well.
Yeah.
There's a Mexican.
Yeah, right.
One of my mates, he actually just lives up the road. He's Australian, but he's from Mexican background. Australian fighter, Matty Tapia.
Yeah.
Do you know Mateo?
Of course.
Yeah. He's a bloody good fighter.
Yeah.
And like you said,
I've sparred hundreds and hundreds of rounds with him.
Yeah, he's a good, like you said, they've got a certain style, right?
Yeah.
Like he drops a lot of blokes by going to the body.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got a good body shot. He's hit me a couple times in the body, and you're just like,
Yeah, that's a Mexican trade, hammer in the body. Yeah, right. But mate, Julio Cesar Chavez, it's a real shame. His son's fighting
Jake Paul.
Yeah. Fuck. It's just, look.
He should win. He
should fucking beat the shit out of him, shouldn't he? I mean,
when you look at these influencer boxers, right? Like Logan Paul and Jake Paul, even like KSI, those guys get in. Do you look at them and kind of go, like, are they good fighters? Or
I don't think they're bad.
Yeah, okay.
They're having a good little crack at it.
Yeah.
I don't think, what's his name? Logan Paul's that good.
He's not that
Jake
good.
Paul's all right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do you see, like, obviously it's showmanship, right? They're making money, yada, yada. But do you look at it from a boxing point of view and go, like, it's a little disrespectful to the sport, or it's just... or is it good for the sport?
No, it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Like, it brings more eyes. I think Jake Paul's doing a good job. He's trying to take over women's boxing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he signed all the women and given them a good pay. So, if that's what it takes, then good on him,
Yeah.
Like you said before, the changing face of boxing isn't like the showmanship and everything. I must say, when Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather, it was so frustrating.
Yeah.
Because he was just taking the piss going forward. I was thinking, fucking hit him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He must be clever, Floyd, given the fact that he goes to all these exhibition fights around the world and he never really does a job on any of them. So I suppose if he does, others won't.
They wouldn't fight him, right?
Yeah.
What about like the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul one, which we were watching it and we almost felt bad for Mike given his age and like where he was at physically. But
yeah.
Wait, what?
No. I was just I know what you mean. Like I really felt for Mike after it when he was biting his glove and that, it was almost like, it's really strange. It was almost like a young kid with insecurities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah, but like those, and obviously it's a big payday, right? And it's a big for showmanship. But like, do you look at that and go like, oh,
that was hard to watch.
Yeah, that's not
just because it was Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
he's everyone's hero, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And you could tell he couldn't perform the way he could perform.
Yeah.
Just because when you get in the ring, there's so many people and your body shuts down. Your hands can't throw anymore. You go through a combo and you're completely gassed. That's what happens. And that's exactly what he went through.
It's funny, isn't it? When they're so good, the networks are now building fights with promos and that you actually all the way through Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, you're going, fuck, Tyson's going to get him. And then all of a sudden the fight starts and you go, fuck, they've got me again.
I knew that straight away.
Yeah, right.
I knew it couldn't happen.
Couldn't happen.
Yeah, because they market it well. Like they've released videos of him on the pads and you go, fuck, he looks good. Dad was going, mate, Mike's going to get him.
Yeah,
He's a killer, mate. He's a killer.
And everyone was talking about it.
Yeah,
it was. Jeff Fennick once said to him, when Jeff trained Mike for a little stint, he said he was sort of had all these hangers on around him. It was really hard to keep Mike focused. And he said the other thing was Mike was just focusing purely on power. He said to the point that Jeff likes, high work rate, and he said, mate, he'd do 2 or 3 punches and then he'd turn to one of his hangers on and go, how'd that look? Was it good? And Jeff was saying, fucking come on, keep hitting. He was looking for breaks.
Yeah, right. Hey,
but that's the featherweight style, like Jeff Fennick, a lot of punches,
just relentless.
Heavyweight, you can't throw that many punches. It's just,
have you seen some of the old Jeff fights on the Fennick tapes?
Yeah,
fuck, mate.
non-stop.
It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah,
And I saw the one where he fought Victor Kalajic the other day, the Puerto Rican, and they're just headbutting each other and elbowing each other. Mate, it was unbelievable. Apparently the referee in that, Tim, Kalajic headbutted Jeff. He headbutts him back. And he said, "Hey, fellas, blah, blah, blah." Then Kalajic headbutts him in. He pulled him in and said, is that what we're going to do? If that's why you want to fight, go for it.
I'll just let him go.
Yeah, just let him go. Mate, you should see how brutal it is. They ran after the fight. Johnny Lewis said Jeff had about 20 golf ball lumps on top of his head. I know.
So I should do it for State of Origin. Just let him go. Newcastle. I want to talk about Newcastle for a sec because Newcastle's, we got a strong connection as our family, but it looks like a place that you love to fight. You know, they call it Zoo Castle up there. You just beat Joseph Spencer up there as your last fight. What does that community feel for you up there like?
Look, when I went out in the Dennis Hogan fight, to the stadium with the crowd, I was like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. I've never experienced such a thing. They really get behind you, you know. I felt like it was a hometown for me, you know. And I don't know, I'll always have that connection there, especially my dad.
Yeah.
Dad's history there. Nikita, what Nikita's done there as well. So, you know, it's a big family legacy for us.
There used to be big nights there when your dad fought there.
Yeah.
Remember he put Roger Mayweather through the ropes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some great fights. Now, before we let you go, mate, the bunnies. Your bunnies.
How they going?
You're a big set. What? They're going all right. Have you been watching them?
They're sort of, yeah, they're down. Yeah, you haven't missed much, to be honest. Now, you're a Newcastle fan growing up.
Yeah.
And then switched.
Yeah.
What? Why? Because your dad was fighting there a lot?
No, I really liked Andrew.
Do you know what you did there, Tim? You looked at me and said, "No, I really like Andrew." I actually thought you were about to say, I was going, "Oh, fucking hell. What? Hey, Trish, guess what? What lounge?"
No way. So, what was Joey your favourite player?
Yeah, I remember watching the movie.
Oh,
he had a movie, yeah?
Yeah, the one with Nike and he was practicing kicking in that? Is that one?
I think so. I think
it was like a training
documentary.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember it always on in our TV at home, so I don't know, I always used to like,
Really?
Yeah, that's good photos of you and your dad at Little Swallows Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
With Joey?
Yeah.
Really? But you go to dinner with him and that?
Once.
I think he might have. I think Kostya might have caught up with Joey recently.
I'm not sure.
Last time he was in the country. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Joey said so, but Joey's a liar.
Joey, yeah. Did you guys ever think about Inviting Dad to those dinners as well? Or was it
I was too young, man. Don't blame it on me.
Did you see a couple of weeks where Joey caught up with Cursor? You don't remember Cursor?
Oh yeah,
the Australian rapper.
Yeah.
Did you see that picture?
No.
So it was Game 2 State of Origin, and they must have both been at the airport. And Cursor's taken a selfie with Joey and put it up, mate. I don't want to allude to some of the stuff that people were commenting on it, but there was lots of comments to illicit substances.
Well, like pingers and
yes,
things
correct.
Like that. Yeah. Don't take pingers, by the way. Don't get any ideas in your head.
It was that weird. It was, mate. I was going, what? Fuck, this is such a strange combination, these two together. Very dangerous.
That he was coming in the rapids, basically talking about all his.
Yeah. They were having there was an argument that took place in the comments at one stage of who took more pingers. But here's the thing: Joey and Cursor were commenting on it.
So who got the answer?
I don't know. I think it's a photo. It was a photo finish in the end.
Let's go.
Now, Tim, to finish with, we're going to do a thing called Lone Survivor. So, Coop, I'm not good at explaining what this is about.
So what's going to happen is Dad will give you...
1 second. You just give me a pen. I'm going to eliminate one person because he spoke about Roy Jones is in the list. And
all right,
I'm going to take that out because that'll be a spoiler.
Okay, sweet. So Dad will give you two fighters and you pick who would you rather. And it goes down to the list until there is one lone survivor and that is the winner of it.
Right. So it's fighters you admire and love the most throughout history.
And he's just ripped Roy Jones off it. So.
Yeah, I took it off because as soon as I say Roy Jones, you're just going to tear through the list of Roy. So, okay, first one's really easy one. Roberto Duran or Jake Paul?
Duran.
Yeah, what a fight. How good. Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Ooh, Duran.
Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler.
Duran.
Duran, Tommy Hearns.
Duran.
There's the four kings. You see that, Doc?
yeah.
How good is it?
Yeah.
Incredible. Roberto Duran, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin.
Triple G.
Okay, Triple G, Jeff Fennick.
Triple G.
Triple G, Oscar De La Hoya.
Triple G.
Triple G, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Triple G.
Triple G, Canelo Alvarez.
Triple G.
Triple G, Floyd Mayweather.
Triple G.
Triple G, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, Manny Pacquiao.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, Kostya Tszyu.
Roy Jones.
July 20, MGM Grand.
Yeah, you versus Sebastian Fundora 2.0. It's going to be on main event. Get it via your KO or Foxtel. Mate, thanks for coming on. Last question.
Yeah.
Is there an NRL player that you think is, because a lot of them try their hand at boxing, are there any of them that you think are actually...
I reckon Addo Carr.
But Foxy's... I said, we had Foxy on a few weeks ago, and he doesn't remember when we did rehab training one time when we're both injured, they put gloves on him. He can fight.
He's
quick.
I've seen him throw some hands.
Well, his
On the street.
Yeah. Well, his grandfather, Wally, won 11-time national champion. 11 different divisions.
Wow.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah. He's quick. He's quick, man.
Yeah.
Quick as... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's quick.
Thanks,
like, he's not quick-witted. Foxy, no.
Thanks, Timmy.
Thanks, Timmy.
Appreciate you coming over, man.